What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. Today I'm going to bring you guys a delicious breakfast recipe. You guys keep asking me for breakfast recipes. I do a lot of oatmeal, but this is going to be a beautiful tofu scramble. I'm using some hash brown, actually some potatoes, hash browns from the store, made by the Great Value brand. So we're going to give those a try, see how they turn out. This is going to be no oil, all whole food, plant-based. So let's get right to work. Alright, so as you can see here, the ingredients that we're using, everything is pretty much whole food. We're using ground turmeric to color the eggs and to add some great antioxidants. These are some little bell peppers and some Cuban sweet peppers from my garden. You guys can just use bell pepper, or if you want to make this recipe really simple, you could actually just do the tofu without all these veggies, but I like to add my veggies in. These are some black olives that I chopped up for a little bit extra whole food healthy fats. Onions, these are red onions, about a third of a cup. I'm using some firm non-GMO plant-based tofu. I have some pepper, and I'm using the pepper because I like pepper with my eggs before I was vegan, and also the pepper releases the benefits of the turmeric. When you combine black pepper, it has a chemical in there that helps the turmeric to be absorbed better. So you always want to combine your turmeric with some kind of pepper for better absorption. Hash browns, these are the ones from Great Value. I think these were less than $2 for this big bag, and the macros are amazing. It only has 60 calories. It has no fat. It has 13 grams of carbs, 2 grams of fiber, and 2 grams of protein. So amazing macro. No oil, no nothing in there. So we're gonna make this no oil, of course. Black salt, and let me tell you guys that I am obsessed with this product. It is incredible. It tastes just like egg. When you use this ingredient though, the trick is to actually just sprinkle it on. If you cook it or if you steam it, it loses that egg flavor. So I add this to my plate at the end. This is amazing. I'll provide a link below so you guys can order this on our Amazon affiliate store, and you can make egg salad out of chickpeas, all kinds of things that you could do to make food taste like eggs. I'm using 1 tomato. This is some fresh chopped cilantro for flavor, health benefits, and color. And I got some veg broth. This is what we're going to be cooking with. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to get our hash browns in the oven in a sheet tray. Mat lined sheet tray here, and let me tell you guys that this silicone mat is worth its weight in gold. You don't have to use any oils, any sprays, nothing. When you put products on here, nothing sticks to them. It's amazing. I use it over and over again. As you can see, it's got quite the mileage. If you guys want to order this also, I'll provide a link for this to our Amazon affiliate store. It is an excellent product. I highly recommend it if you want to use crunchy recipes with no oil. So we're going to go ahead and add our hash browns, and it has peppers in it and other veggies, so that's excellent. I'm going to kind of just spread it out. I'm going to use about a half a bag. I mean, the calories are low enough. Not really that worried about it, especially with no oil or fat in it. So we're going to spread it out like that, nice thin layer. And we're going to stick it in the oven at 450 degrees Fahrenheit. We're going to try about 25 minutes. The instructions for this on the bag is for skillet. But with the skillet you would need oil, so I don't want to use any oil. I want to make them like this. So we'll try 25 minutes at 450. Alright guys, so for the tofu, we're just basically going to open it. Drain some of the water out. I'm going to take the block and strain it through a strainer lined with a paper towel. So we'll get rid of a lot of that moisture. See all that water. Get all that water that came out of that. Now that we got it dried a little bit, we're gonna break it up. It's kind of so it looks like scrambled eggs, the texture. Add about a half a teaspoon of turmeric or so, maybe a teaspoon. So give it some nice color. And this will also add some nice flavor to this dish, not just color. Yeah, just a little pinch more. Make it a little bit more yellow. Alright, so now we're going to go over to our stove and start sauteing our vegetables. Alright, so our tomato, basically I could chop it up with the seeds, but there's a lot of water, and we want to kind of eliminate the water in this recipe. So what I'm going to do is cut it down the middle. And this is aroma tomato, and I'm actually going to take out the core, which has all the liquid. Take all that liquid. See, all that liquid will make your eggs watery. And they say that a lot of the leptin, which is harmful, is in the seeds. So if that's the case, if it's a true story that leptin's bad, we're actually removing it. I don't really care. I don't believe that story, because I've been eating tomato my whole life and never had an issue. But just in case they say that is true, then you're actually doing a great thing. So basically we're going to take that out to get rid of the water, and I'm going to dice them really fine. Little pieces. This is kind of like a southwestern egg scramble. It's got the cilantro in it, and the tomatoes and the peppers. But it's also a little Mediterranean because we're throwing in some black olives. So there we go. We got some beautiful, finely minced tomatoes, all the water and stuff removed from it. And now we're gonna go over to our stove. Alright, so we're at 275 degrees Fahrenheit here. Alright, so at 275 degrees, we're gonna go ahead and add our veggie broth, our onions, peppers, and tomatoes. Also our olives. We're gonna give it about 3 minutes or so, 3 or 4 minutes to soften up the veggies before we're adding our tofu. Look at all that color that you're getting in your diet. Like I said, you guys could do it without adding all of this. You could just do the tofu with the turmeric, and it would just be like scrambled eggs, and it would be still delicious. But you're getting a great serving of veggies by doing the potatoes, you know, in the oven, which is simple. That's just one step. And then adding some chopped veggies. You could even pre-chop these and keep them in bags in the freezer and throw them in like this, and then add your tofu. So you could pretty much automate the whole process and make it pretty simple without having to chop veggies every day. You can like do a batch of like, you know, onions and peppers and chop them up, put them in Ziploc bags, and then boom, you throw it in with your little veg broth, and then throw your tofu, and you're done while your potatoes are in the oven. And you got yourself a super nutritious, no oil breakfast. Alright, so now that our veggies are nice and fragrant, they're softened up, we're going to go ahead and throw in our tofu. Lower the heat to medium low. And we're going to stir that all in. And this looks phenomenal. I mean, it looks just like scrambled eggs, southwestern, with lots of veggies. Alright, so basically from here, we're just going to give it 2 or 3 minutes to heat. all the way through. I'm gonna add a little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Some of the fresh cilantro. Zero oil, tofu, and tons of veggies, cilantro, turmeric, fresh cracked pepper. Better than any scrambled egg. Absolutely cruelty free, plant-based, no oil, protein loaded. I invite you guys to try this recipe from a Healthy Recipe channel on YouTube. Alright, so our hash browns are out of the oven. They came out beautifully. I added a little bit of turmeric to make them a little more golden too. And I'm gonna go ahead and serve our egg scramble. Look how beautiful, fluffy, and colorful that looks. I mean, that's amazing. So, this is basically the dish. Now, for the final touch, we're just gonna make this taste just like egg. We're gonna add our salt. And just add a little bit. Actually, I got some already here. It's not really harissa, it's my salt. So I can shake it out. I wanna shake it all over the potatoes and the egg. And it's gonna make it taste just like egg. A little bit of cilantro for some added color and flavor. And we are ready to eat this beautiful, no oil, plant-based, hearty breakfast. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I did. Remember to give us a thumbs up and share so we continue bringing vegan, plant-based recipes into every home. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you really soon on the next one. Alright guys, so here is the moment of truth, what we came here for, and that's to eat. I'm gonna go ahead, grab some of this beautiful, guys, look at that, come on. You can't tell me that's not egg. I mean, it looks just like egg. It smells like egg because of that black salt. Amazing. I'm gonna taste the hash browns and the egg together. Wow. Amazing bite of food right there. A little bit of saltiness, crunchy veggies. The tofu is soft, it's silky. Tastes just like egg. It has that sulfury taste from that black salt. I have to take another bite, sorry. Guys, if you're missing eggs as you're going vegan, do yourself a favor, get you some tofu and make this recipe.